Alright mateys, today we have another review for you. It is a new one from an illusionist inspired by pirates like Henry Avery, the Rebellion Rum, Salt, and Bone. Alright, so this is the Rebellion Rum, Salt, and Bone playing cards from Illusionist. Initially they released just a couple hundred on the website, but they have since released them publicly for everyone as opposed to just on their secret menu. They are a follow-up to the previous Rebellion Rum deck from a couple years back that was in that 6-pack of liquor decks. It was a pretty nice set. This one is all about the pirates. It is inspired by the life and times of Henry Avery, aka Avery. You might be familiar with him if you played Uncharted 4, because he's one of the pirates that are talked about. And there's a couple letters in this deck that are familiar to me from that as well. He is the man behind the biggest heist ever. And there is a treasure map in this deck that can get you one out of 52 E-team decks if they're still available. Also, the court cards feature sigils of infamous pirates, as you'll see. Definitely not just standard tuckers. The front has basically black and red foil. It says Rebellion Rum on top, Scoundrels Blend, trademark, age 12 years, since 1722. Distilled and bottled in Tortuga. Salt and Bone, 80 proof, genuine imported rum with a pirate sip. And some island in the background. Pretty nice. Beautiful tuckers. You can actually feel all that as well. It says, piece of real de 8 I Orzo, the illusionist playing card company. Orzo. The other side, premium stock and finished playing cards, standard size, produced in the West Indies. Top, Rebellion Rum, Liberty, and Power. Finest quality, established 1722. And the bottom, Prohibition, that's the series, the Prohibition series, established 1920. The back, you see more or less what the back design is. It's got a lot of foliage, and water. And this one actually has a skull and crossbones in red, which is Henry Avery's sigil. Henry Avery. No seal. It says Captain H. Avery's Private Reserve Spiced Rum on the flap. As we know, pirates all love rum. And then a skull and crossbones and a average contents 56 pieces. Good to know. So inside you get, we'll put that aside. First of all, you get the treasure map, which apparently has codes. And I know there's stuff along the edges. I'll show you that if I can, more or less anyways. Kind of goes like this. It's a pretty cool treasure map. But the real secret is putting it like this. So like I was saying, if you put it like this, you'll see it reveals stuff to you. Secrets, which lead you to solving a mystery on the website, which can get you a free deck. So I think that's a pretty cool little thing. Fitting with a deck that's about treasure. The back design, if I haven't showed you. Looks like that. A lot of foliage. Skull and crossbones in red. Pretty cool. The Ace of Spades looks like that. The sigil of Henry Avery. It says Salt and Bone, and versus date of birth or death, perhaps 1695. It says I was. So it says Ganji Sawai, something like that. And of course it says Shrouded in mystery, Captain Avery's greatest treasure lies lost and unclaimed, except Nathan Drake found it. In Uncharted. The other aces, white lettering or numbers in the index. Hearts are in red. Clubs and spades are on this. White, kind of an off-white, and they all kind of have some dirtiness to them, some weathering. You'll see that there's sigils on all the court cards. And infamous pirates. And of course, Yeah, it's pretty nice. So here we got John Phillips, aka Thomas Thomas, what was it? Antis, apparently. I guess they had different names. Here we got Bartholomew Roberts, Black Bart. Christopher Moody, no quarter. Believe that was in Uncharted. Christopher Condon, Billy One Hat, that was definitely in Uncharted. Henry Avery, also known as John Avery, Benjamin Bridgman, and Long Ben. Apparently they had all sorts of different names. Walter Kennedy, the Royal Rover. This is Edward Teets, aka Blackbeard. Everyone's familiar with him, I think. John Thomas Dulanian Sans Petiti, Merciless, something like that. Edward Lowe, Red Ned. Thomas Tew, the Rhode Island Pirate, he was in Uncharted 4 as well. And Cid Monet, the Pirate Gentleman. They're all men. Very interesting court cards. Not my favorite, but they're alright. And then the number cards, custom pips and orientation of the pips. You'll see for the Hearts and Diamonds, I got one pip that's colored in. Spades and Clubs are all white. Overall, a very interesting deck. Printed by Cardamundi on B9 linen stocking finish. Handles great. Looks pretty cool. I don't actually recall what the originals Rebellion Rum deck looked like, but this is probably this is definitely completely different as far as the court cards and the theme is concerned. Overall, pretty cool. I'm gonna give it, let's say, 8.5 out of 10. Very interesting. I don't know if the treasure is still available that you can get with this map, but still cool for you to try out if you're interested. That is that. Comment, rate, subscribe. We'll see you next time for more. Thanks for watching.